Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. After Jacques failed an assassination attempt on a local lawmaker, he lent his ring to Aristophanes so the Skyfox could finish the job properly. When the job was done, they fled into the desert, heading for the Great Crystal of Kelnar. The Black Crystal hopefuls worked on new ways to cause trouble in the known world, and Oz decided to head out on his own. Meanwhile, on Demon's Knot, Ramses agreed to take on the task of destroying the Codex of Infinite Planes. But in his several days of study, he needed rest, and Vortiga regained control of her body. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues. What does Vortiga do today? You're in this you're in the cavern all by yourself, basically. You have this whole, you're by yourself in the cavern. That's your hideout. Vortiga's there by herself right now.
When was the last time that I was Vortiga? Tied up in the temple, getting knocked out by a member of Irory, I think.
Yeah, you saw Ramses. At that point in time, you kind of, I think at this point, Vortiga sort of knows what's going on.
Yeah, well, it's 4 days worth of poop in a bucket over the corner of the cavern.
Yeah. As Vortiga, I would try to go. I would realize I'm in the bar.
Yep.
I'd try to go scout out and see if any of the things I was in charge of destroying are destroyed.
Alright, so you'd go above ground in Westport and kind of look around.
Yeah.
Alright, do me a perception check when you go out the bar.
Devil's not there.
Yep.
And none of the people around me are there.
And you're just very confused. Like I said, and
Yeah,
as Vortiga, you might remember the places you went and the people you saw, but you won't remember why or what you said. You just remember kind of the places you've been.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go above ground and, just scout around.
Perception check.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a 9.
Yeah, other than the fact that the library's burnt down, you have a hard time telling. It's so bright outside, and you can't really tell. There's a lot of buildings here, but the library's burnt down, so it must have done something. But I guess the temple's still standing, the cathedral's still standing, so not everything is destroyed, but obviously at least one thing was.
Well, if the telescope's still up and running, that was my main thing.
Yeah, but you don't know that, though. You just know the cathedral's still there. You can't see this telescope from where you are. You can just see that the library is kind of fucked up, and you can see that the temple's still there, but you can't see inside the observatory to see if, maybe something was smashed inside or not. That's indoors.
I think Vortiga's going to try to approach someone and ask what happened in the town while the library is the way it is, and see if they'll give me any further information off of just that introductory statement.
Yeah, roll me knowledge local or diplomacy.
She will roll. Well, no, knowledge local. Hobgoblins are naturally undiplomatic. That's only going to be a 12.
Yeah, you can't really tell anything except that someone burnt down the library. That's all you really know. Someone burnt down the library. Period.
Yeah. Of course they did. What would Vortiga's motivation be right now? She would be confused.
Maybe report back to the HBI, or?
Well, that's what I'm trying to think. Would I just go to, or is it Westport?
Westport, that's a teleporter?
Yeah, I think I would try to make my way to Westport by the Night's End and rest and try and get a boat to Nevercrux or see if I can get on the teleporter.
Alright, so you take the tunnels, or are you going above ground?
How am I going to have to navigate the tunnels and fight danger potentially with that?
Potentially, but you've been through before, so you might be fine. You know the roads are probably less dangerous.
I think Vortiga will take the roads.
Alright, so Vortiga just heads out of town?
Yeah, just
roll me a perception check as you leave town.
That's only going to be a 5.
Alright, you leave town. It's pretty bright in town. When you leave town, it's dark outside of town, of course. Would you head out towards Westport? Are you on a horse? You're on foot?
I summoned a mount.
Alright, you summon a mount and you head towards Westport. You arrive at the town. You have no problem getting past the guards, I assume.
I guess.
Yeah, unless you're going to be a dick about it. They let you in before.
I don't know if they're going to be like, hey, fucking good guy, stop. I don't know.
No, they know. You're there as Vortiga. Vortiga's come and gone before. So you enter the city. You see the keep, the Westport Keep, where Barclay is and where the teleporter is, and you're able to enter there with very few questions because of your alignment with the HBI. They recognize you from their previous dealings with you, and so far I've rolled low enough that no one's noticed your new mark. So
Yeah. Can I roll a perception to see if I notice the mark?
yeah, you rolled one earlier, but it was really low, so that's why I didn't let it happen then, because that first one you rolled was really low.
I forgot about the mark. God damn these rolls. That's only going to be an 11.
Yeah, you don't notice the mark yet. So they gear you up, they warm up the portal, and they ask if you're going to Nevercrooks.
Yeah.
Alright, they send you to Nevercrooks. Zippity zap zoop zop, you teleport and arrive at the HPI headquarters. When you arrive there, roll me a perception check.
Fucking 11!
Alright, you go straight to your office, I assume,
Yeah.
and don't notice anyone else there, but you're in your office now at the HPI.
I look at the crystal in my office, or the little mission thing.
It says, how may I help you?
What's my mission, Crystal?
It says, no mission at current time.
Okay. Wasn't there a way for me to see other HBI agents or something in my crystal? Or
Yeah,
find somebody?
that's possible.
And see if I can remember if Oscar, anyone I know, is with the HBI.
The only person you know with the HBI is either Rouge or Viva.
Not even Fleek?
Fleek is not HBI.
That's right, yeah. Fleek's like Shaheen.
They're independent contractors working for the HBI, but they're not HBI.
Stop there. He's just
So only Viva is the only really one you know besides Rouge that you worked with on Reyes.
Son's a man out there right now. I can go on with the Blue Affiliates. There's 36 chambers full of Wu-Tang rappers. Literally. Horace Whitaker's part of the Wu-Tang clan.
No, where is?
He's an associate.
Alright, so do you want to leave your office and do another perception check?
It's only going to be a fucking 6. Low-ass rolls today for...
Alright, so you wander out of your office and you don't recognize anyone. You didn't even notice the conference room full of people you might recognize, so you're just kind of wandering the HBI.
Yes, so? I mean, I don't know where to go with this, Ryan.
I mean, I don't know. Me either. I didn't roll it. This is what's happening.
I'm just saying, like, I guess I'll do another perception roll.
We're all making this up as we go, but I don't know what's going on.
Fucking 9! 11!
Yeah. So you don't notice it. I mean, what are you doing? You're just kind of hanging out at the HBI? Or I don't know. You're just like wandering around the hallways?
I'm just chilling. I'm just letting
You
out
chill.
the vibe.
You chill. With that many perception checks, I'll say the day's over, though, and you don't really accomplish much. Do you want to nap in your office?
Sure, why
Alright.
not?
It's time for a night's sleep, and so you sleep in your office. Time to roll a will save before you wake up.
Let's see how this goes. Ramsey's got a natural 1.
Oh. Ortega.
And Ortega got a natural 1.
So apparently you sleep through this whole next day. You sleep 24 hours.
Who rolls back-to-back natural 1s, Brian?
You apparently. You just did it.
I rolled the fucking dice. I didn't even do like the little drop thing. Like I straight. Ah! Do I need to do another will save since I've slept it all day?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a 25 for Ramses and a 18 for Ortega.
Alright, Ramses wakes up in the office in the HBI on a tiny bed in control of Ortega's body. May or may not recognize where he is, but he's in a very small office.
I'm gonna do a knowledge history and see if I can access the recesses of Ortega's mind.
Yep, roll it. Yep.
What's the timeline on this? Is he anywhere close to us?
Yes. That's only going to be a 6 for my knowledge history in Ortega.
Yeah, you don't know very much except that you're in some sort of weird office. It feels very familiar.
Can I do first? I'll do detect evil.
You detect evil all around you.
Okay, so I'm going to then rip a piece of my bedroll cloth and tie it over my mark of judgment.
Try and cover it up.
Yep.
Alright.
And then I'm going to roll a perception check to see if I see any HBI paraphernalia to figure out where I am.
Yeah, do it.
Link roll to see if she sees that fucking hobgoblin she hates so much.
Yeah, can I?
You can roll a perception check, yeah. Anyone, if all you can do is ask, man. You want to roll a perception check, roll it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is all retroactive, right? Because we already came and went, and I got a 25.
Yeah. That's only
Yeah.
going to be a 15 on perception.
Alright, so Pleek is wandering down the hall one day and sees Vortiga/Ramses in an office out of the corner of her eyes. Maybe he says something, maybe he doesn't, I don't know. But Pleek notices that the fact that Vortiga Ramses is in an office, looking very confused. I think even Pleek would notice that you look very confused and out of your safe zone.
Did I see Fleek in my perception?
You did
check?
not with that high, no.
Okay.
As I said, just it's kind of retroactive. Fleet doesn't tell the rest of us.
So,
Yeah,
with
why
the 15
wouldn't
I rolled, did I see anything in the office to denote the HBI?
You did not. Nothing with the letters HBI or anything like that. And there's a crystal ball. There's whatever whatever Ortega had on the wall. I don't know if Ortega had something on the wall or not. But it's pretty nondescript office. A lot of papers, a lot of a pull-out bed, a desk. If you want to open the desk and check inside the desk, there might be something inside. All right, roll a perception inside the desk.
9 plus what? 7.
It's 11.
Uh,
Yeah, you open a drawer and see a pamphlet inside, but you don't think it's important, and you close it back without closely looking at the pamphlet.
Perception to poke my head out to the hall and see if
You can poke your head out in the hallway.
Alright. Come on, not a 9! Oh. It was a 17.
It was a 17 in the bottom.
An 8? That's a fucking...
Yeah. You see some people you don't recognize, but no one that you do recognize. A bunch of strange people, and you're afraid to go out in the hallway because you do sense evil, and you're kind of afraid to interact. So you kind of poke your head out and then duck right back in like a scared turtle.
He doesn't even smell the fire.
Well, I want to just sneak up.
Perception to see if I smell the fire!
Pleek wants to do something real quick. What do you do, Pleek? You sneak up by the office door?
I wanted to sneak up to his office door after I spotted him.
Alright, roll me a stealth to sneak up by the door.
Can I do a perception to see if I see Fleek sneaking?
Yeah, you can roll a perception versus the stealth roll he just rolled.
28.
Beat a 28.
Natural 20! Finally.
Alright, so you do see Pleek sneak up to your door. Yeah, finally rolls a 20. Yeah,
Of course.
That's when it happens. You see Pleek sneak up to your door and you kind of freak out. You jump back.
I realize I'm somewhere I don't need to be after our giant meeting we had where we got separated. They specifically told me, hey, maybe you and Fleek shouldn't be together.
Yeah, and somehow you stood up right next to Pleek, and Pleek's looking at you, and you're looking at Pleek, and you both have the same look of terror in your eyes at the same time.
Why do I have any look of terror?
Because you don't know because Ramses beat you to death before, even though you're kind of in a position of power. I mean, she has the same look. I mean, Vortiga has the same look that you do. You're both afraid because you both know you have a leverage over each other. Because you know that Pleek could easily turn you in right now, and you could be totally fucked. But Pleek also knows you could hit Pleek really hard. So you both are in a place where you both have power over each other in one way or another. Because all Pleek has to do is call for help, and you'd be totally busted.
I know.
Well, Pleek doesn't necessarily know that it's Ramses in charge, right?
No, Pleek doesn't, but Pleek knows that Ramses and Vortiga are in one body. Pleek has put that together already.
I know that Ramses has been in charge almost the entire time.
Yeah, and he knows Ramses has been in charge most of the time.
And,
So.
I mean, if I know I'll be Vortiga, I'll tell Fleek, since Vortiga came into the HBI and no one detected him, Ramses could easily deduce that someone thinks he's still Vortiga. So I'll use that angle.
Alright, what do you say? Roll me a bluff check, and what do you say to Pleek?
I'm going to say to Fleek, it's Vortiga, and I've come back and I found where the Codex of Infinite Flames is finally, after all this time, getting control back over my vassal.
Alright, roll me the bluff check, and then I'll have Pleek roll a sense motive to determine if Pleek believes you or not.
Alright. Fucking 9. That's going to be plus charisma. That's going to be a 12, and I'm going to surge it twice. I need this check to work. And that's going to be an 8, so that's going to be a 20 altogether.
And what's your sense motive there, Pleek?
4. I could mythic surge it.
You can, you got 5 a day.
Yeah,
You can.
That's the power of mythicism.
Yeah.
There's a d6 if you need it.
Yeah, I do.
touch crystals after this.
Yeah, I just want to bundle all the
Crystals, yeah. We'll touch all
Ah.
the crystals.
That's 20. Wait, what did I say it was? I rolled a 10 and a 4, 14
Plus
plus
9
10.
or
No,
10.
it was 2 5s, so 10. So
So what is it now?
24.
So 24, is that high enough?
Yep.
All right, so Pleek senses the motive that you are not actually Vortiga, and whether or not Pleek says it, Pleek might play along, Pleek might not. So I don't know. That'll require a bluff on Pleek's part, whether or not Pleek wants to play along or call you out.
I'll play along. I'll ask where's the book.
All right, so roll me a bluff check to play along, and then roll me a sense motive to see if you believe Pleek believes you.
Well,
Okay.
That's how it works.
I'm not bluffing. I'm asking. He said he knows where the book is. I'm
Yeah,
asking him where
but
the
you're
book
also
is.
bluffing because you're pretending that you know that you don't know who it is. I mean, you know who it is, and you're trying not to reveal the fact that you know the stuff. So that reveals some sort of not very high bluffing, but requires something.
7.
I got a natural 20.
All right, so yeah, you don't know that Pleek's bluffing. Pleek seems to be just honestly asking you where the book is.
Yeah, I'll tell him it's in Southport.
How close are we?
I mean, he's in his office, which is about. I mean, you're at the door to his office. You're probably like face to face.
I haven't stepped in during this conversation.
Unless you want to, or unless you say that you do. Say out loud if that's what you do.
Yeah, well, I'd like to step into the office.
All right, Pleek steps into your office. Unless you stop Pleek from stepping into your office. Pleek walks in. Door's still cracked open, I assume.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, Pleek's inside your office.
I'll ask Blake. I'll say I can go get the book if I simply could just use the teleporter and go back to Westport with some help. Or just...
I say that's a fine idea. After you.
All right, do you lead Pleek to the teleporter?
Who's in control now? I guess so.
Ramses heads. Roll me a knowledge history to see if Ramses remembers where the teleporter is.
You're insane, right? Going to be...
He wants to go to book.
Yeah. That's going to be a 14.
Yeah, so you sort of very clumsily navigate your way around the halls, but luckily there's enough signs to point you towards the teleporter.
As he walks past me to leave the room, I grab his arm and tap into the shadow plane.
Alright, so all of a sudden you and Pleek are teleported to the shadow plane. As you're walking to the office, you find yourself surrounded by strange grayness. Yeah, roll me a will save if you're not willing there, Ramses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's true. It's like teleporting someone else, it's true.
Okay, I didn't know that. Come on.
That's going to be a 19, and I will surge that once. I got 21.
Gonna surge
I'll
it?
surge one more time.
Jesus Christ.
Still too low.
22. And my last mythic point.
Yes!
Roll what?
Is that it? So you're in the shadow plane?
I'm gonna surge my
You got
last
one more? Alright, you got one more.
He's got one more.
Oh, wait, wait. If he rolls a 1, it still does it.
Yeah.
Still makes
So you're gonna get out, but I thought you were out, but if you got one more.
Oh, God. He still rolled a 1, but he's just 23.
Alright, so what's gonna happen, since that's just barely it, you're gonna be stuck between worlds. You're gonna be half shadow plane, half material plane. So you're
Me
sort
and
of
him, or just
no, just him.
Okay,
He's
cool.
incorporated in both worlds, so he's like struggling to pull himself back to material plane, and he's like his body is split. And I will say that it's even Vortiga on the material plane and Ramses in the shadow plane. You have taken the spirit of Ramses to the shadow plane, so it's only Ramses, no Vortiga. You now see Ramses in his pure form. You now see Ramses as a human paladin, the way he normally looks, just as a spirit in the shadow plane. And Vortiga regains her faculties in the HBI.
Okay.
But you're there face to face with Pleek. It's obvious to yourself and to Pleek that you're Ramses. Everything's in black and white. You might even recognize this place as the place very similar to where your dark self came from, the shadow version of yourself that you fought in previous games.
So I am going to, I guess then, since Pleek did an aggressive action towards me, I'm going to smite evil.
Again, everything fucks me in the ass. Okay.
Everything. Well, you can always
Would
leave.
you like to take
You
a
could
picture
always
of it?
leave the shadow plane. He'd be stuck here.
Well, yeah, that was my plan.
I'll just do that. He still gets one turn of doing something, but after that, yeah.
What?
If you're gonna strike Pleek, actually we have to roll for initiative. If there's gonna be a fight. So you're gonna strike Pleek. Are you smiting? Listen, are you smiting evil on Pleek? Because if so, you guys do have to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
All right, so both of you roll for initiative, and that'll determine who does what first.
Remember when Morgan tried to
22.
shoot Pleek in the
face and one-hit him, and you all talked me out of it. Who's regretting that one now?
Only Ramses, I guess. Ramses is mostly the one regretting it, because Pleek is just annoying to Ramses. Because of the deck of many things. It's just the nature of the game.
It's funny to leave him there and walk away laughing. That's all I wanted
Well, if
to
you
do.
win initiative, you'll get to.
Yeah, well, I rolled a 22. And
So what's your initiative? It's got to be
Surge
22.
3 times.
And you're out of Mythic Surges.
Nope, I didn't beat it.
Alright, so Pleek, it's your turn.
I'm going to tap out back into the material
Pleek
plane.
returns the material plane. Your spirit is now stuck on the shadow plane. I'm going to leave you there, but Vortiga has control of her own body, all of a sudden regaining control in the HBI, realizing where she is in the hallways of the place where she works. And Pleek will reappear right behind the actual Vortiga.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume that Vortiga has all of the things. I took the spirit, Ramses, to the shadow plane, so Vortiga has all of the things. Ramses is talking about the book, and so I am going to ask Vortiga to show me her things.
Alright, you ask Vortiga to show you what's in her bag. Roll me diplomacy to ask Vortiga to show you what's in her bag.
I'll show him what's in my fucking bag.
20,
I don't have the book.
22. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Who has the book?
How the hell it's back at the cavern?
Is that where you just left it there?
With the book.
I didn't know you left it.
2 people would have to carry that book.
Exactly.
That's true, it's pretty heavy.
The point is Vortiga and Ramses are completely different characters with no ties into the relatable spiritual needs of one another. In mental feeling, they are different. Physical, just
I forgot the book was really heavy. That was on me. I forgot you were carrying it around, but I forgot it was heavy as lead.
Man, I was able to carry it around because I had it in the stack of holding.
What's that?
Yeah.
I was able to carry it around because I had
Is
it
it
in
a stack of holding? Yeah, and Rams doesn't have that. So you search Vortiga's bag. You can tell Pleek what's in your bag if you want, and he can just rifle through that stuff.
Whatever. This is all moot.
Yeah, empty it out. Let him rifle through whatever's in there.
I'll dump my bag out. I'm an evil character. I'd love to do some shit with HBI now.
Sure. All right. Well.
I'll take you to fucking Southport. We'll go see Longa. That's where the book is.
Check out this sweet pot.
Cool.
Well,
All right. Well, if
The pot is the pot.
Vortiga tells Pleek and everyone in the HBI where the Book of Infinite Planes is, because Vortiga would have no reason not to.
Does Vortiga know where the Book of Planes?
She has to roll a knowledge history, but if she rolls a good enough number, she will.
I can tell everyone that I believe I exorcised the spirit inhabiting Vortiga's body.
Before the library got burned
All right,
down.
and do you want to lead Vortiga into the conference room where everyone else is?
Yeah, sure. I'll
And
do
do you
that.
want to report your actions back to Jegger Dyson?
Yes.
All right, so Pleek reports to Jegger Dyson that he exorcised the spirit from Vortiga, and Vortiga is now purely evil again, and reintroduces Vortiga to the group. So Vortiga has joined you guys in the conference room, and Jegger rewards Pleek for exorcising the demon. Jegger will give you 2,000 gold for ridding Vortiga, ridding an HBI agent of a good spirit.
Honestly, the best thing that can happen. I'm so tired of fucking doing that shit. Like,
They don't have to. Vortiga's free.
Vortiga's gonna play Vortiga's character.
I mean, you have to.
Open up the world to the Mall of Robogog and internalize all of the planes into one.
And at this point, Vortiga has also gone mythic and will be introduced as another potential candidate for the Black Crystal to your group. Now that there's no good spirit inside of her, they will ask to remove your arm, though.
Okay.
You now have 2 mechanical arms.
Cool. Is it the same thing? Can I do the same, like, just... So
Yep.
that way I'll get a plus...
Everybody's just rolling, but
You still only get a +1 initiative, but you get a +2 to strength.
Well, that's what I was going to say, but that's only to, like, lifting. That's not to
Yeah,
attack.
not to attack, just like using your arms for shit.
It's the
Just for
whole
strength type
wind
stuff, yeah.
up. Okay, cool.
So you now have 2 mechanical arms, and you removed another arm that had the holy tattoo on it.
wait, Morgan's got like 8 mechanical arms. Does that mean she gets +8 to initiative?
No. That's not the same thing. They don't make you be more ready, because they're not arms, they're feet. So they don't ready you to attack. But you already have pretty high initiative because you're a gunslinger, so your initiative should already be pretty high. So, I don't know, you don't really need a bonus to initiative.
+20 initiative would be pretty baller.
Yeah, it would be pretty baller that you would always go first with your gun and kill everyone before I gotta do anything. But that's not how it works. unfortunately. So you guys all meet in the conference room. You got Vortiga with you now. You've got a big group of people to discuss your first evil deed in the world. Osk has wandered off, but everyone besides Osk is there to discuss what you guys want to do to progress evil.
So we got on the camels and left.
Where were you going? That was the plan, but I don't think it happened because then that's all this stuff happened. But you guys are planning to leave soon, so you guys want to do that now?
I still say we stick with the plan. Let's go to Kishwahili and fuck up their politics and cause a whole bunch of planar portals to open up in weird places.
And Vortiga's probably down with that. She's fucked up shit there before.
Ortega would recommend the fire people as the most destructive because they have the most kind of theocratic religious type zealot.
Jegler, of course, will ask Vortiga if Vortiga's gotten rid of any contracts. I don't think she has, but...
Yeah, no, Ortega got rid of any contracts.
Alright, he says, get on that. You're falling behind. You're not going to meet our sales quota.
I've been in a bit of a situation with the dual personality issue.
Yeah, he understands. He'll let it slide this time.
Oh, God. Okay.
Alright, so you guys hop on camels and head east. And whatever else mounts you guys need. You head over to the mountains. I have to roll to see if anything happens when you head over the mountains. 92, you guys encounter a band of hobgoblins. Five hobgoblins.
Roll initiative. As Ortega, can I see if they're my group of hobgoblins?
Yeah,
You may.
You can roll your diplomacy shit first.
That's going to be on perception a 16.
They appear to be a rival group of hobgoblin.
I'll say, yeah, guys, we can fuck these guys up.
Fucking hate hobgoblins.
Extra bonus from +1 to hitting them. Yeah, roll for initiative versus the hobgoblins.
12 for Cersei, 13 for Roderick.
I got a 23.
21 for Fleet.
I got a 12. Someone that beat 12 can go first.
I got 23.
Cersei tied to 12.
Fleet got 21, I believe.
Yep.
Cersei got 12. Oscar, you with us?
No, Osk wandered off.
Okay, and what's Frederick get?
13.
13, so go myself, Fleet, Broderick, Cersei, the Hobgoblins, and then Liz.
Alright.
I'm going to see if I can cast... Yeah, I'm just going to attack him with the Grey Knight's Rubber
Okay.
Rubber
Bubba lubba dub dub dub.
How many of them are there?
5?
5? So yeah, I'll just attack.
A small attack party.
That's going to be a 16.
That's gonna be a miss.
Yeah, thought so. He sucks.
I'm up.
Pleek.
I will entangle them, and then is there any? Actually, I guess I should say, is there any nearby vegetation? We're outside, so.
You are outside. You're in the mountains. There's not a whole lot of vegetation. It's pretty sparse vegetation, but there's some small like bits of grass stuff on the edge of these cliffs and
small bits of grass, so nothing.
Nothing
there's
huge.
No, like, trees or anything. Nothing
Down in the
I could
valleys
use.
there are, but you guys are sort of up in the hills in the beginning part of the mountains, so nothing much here.
I'm assuming Vortiga's at the first one, the closest one to us.
Probably.
And the rest, where are they?
Just kind of surrounding you guys. Like they seem to have come around from all like they were.
Oh,
it's an
they're
ambush party.
surrounding
Yeah,
us.
they circled you guys. Yeah, there's 5 of them all around you.
Okay. Oh well. Then,
Kind of slightly above you guys, or like have the higher ground.
Okay. Well then, I'm just gonna pick one that Vortiga didn't go for. One on some other
The other side.
degree on the other side. I'm just gonna have Harriet just like run and jump on him and tackle him.
All right, you riding Harriet while she does this?
Yeah.
All right, so just roll your attack for Harriet. I just want to know where you were. So
And this is just an attack.
BAB,
Yeah, BAB.
plus strength if it's a melee attack.
So that's a 21.
All right, that's a hit from Harriet.
Alright, and that's a 2, and poison, so it's -1 to strength.
All right, he gets a save on the poison, I believe. Is it a will or fortitude?
Con.
Con?
Con save.
It's a DC 14 fort save, so yeah, I'll beat that.
Yeah.
So it's no poison, but does the bite damage. So how much damage does it do with the bite?
It was 5.
5 damage? Alright, so Harriet bites 1. And that's still you, Pleek, if you want to do anything while you're up there.
Oh, I'll
On Harry's
well,
back.
But now that I'm there, I'll swing my gnome hook hammer at him.
Alright, roll that attack on the same guy.
22.
22 is a hit.
That's 5.
5 damage. Alright, Frederick.
Alright, he's gonna roll 2 attacks with the longsword.
Alright, so he runs up to one, swings his sword.
Now the natural 20 on the first one,
Alright, it's a good hit.
and a 19 on the second one.
Those are both hits. Those are both hits. And both crits. 2 hits, 2 crits.
2 hits, 2 crits, so that becomes, instead of 1d8 plus 2, it's gonna be 4d8. Well, 2d8,
Well, 2d8 plus 2, then 2d8 plus 2, so yeah. So if you want to do 48 plus 4, that'd be the same thing, if that makes it easier.
9, 16, and 27 damage to one guy.
27.
Alright,
Alright, so that's pretty good. So Frederick lays into one pretty hard with his sword. And you guys see, like, some pretty deep cuts in this hobgoblin from Frederick's attack. Frederick's going pretty whole hog.
Birdie don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's already dead. He's got nothing to lose.
Cersei's maneuver, if I were to shoot, say, a cone-based attack, how many of these 5 could I hit?
You could either hit the 3 that Pleek and Frederick haven't already attacked, or you could hit 4 but also hit Pleek and Frederick, or Pleek or Frederick.
3 that they have not attacked.
Alright.
I'm gonna hit them with the cone of cold. They get a will save of 21. Or no, I'm sorry, it's a reflex save of 21.
Alright, I rolled a 10 plus my reflex for these guys. Which is so I have a 20. You said it was 21?
21, that's not enough.
Just barely failed.
That is gonna be a mythic cone of cold.
Alright, it's better freeze the fuck out of these dudes.
So that's gonna be 10d6, and they're partially encased in ice, reducing its speed by half.
Alright, cold as a witch's titty, got it.
Yep, cold as a witch's titty. Alright, so let's roll.
Those are the magic words you have to say to cast this spell.
Yeah, cold as a witch's titty. 3.
They actually emanate out of the titties.
And so that makes 35 damage to 3 of them.
35 damage to
They
3.
are partially encased in ice and are half movement speed until they break the ice. Which means they have to make another will save against the 21 will save against the ice. A really good job.
If I had a bot,
Alright, for Pleek, I got a 10 versus your AC, which is not enough, I assume.
Yeah.
For Frederick, I got a 20 versus Frederick's AC, not enough.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. That's going to be one of the ones that's close to him, so it's going to be a sword hit, which is going to be 7 damage. It gets a second hit, because that's a 22 versus AC, because it hits twice.
Hit.
And that's only going to do 7 damage.
14.
Yep. Now for my third guy, he's going to toss a bomb. That's going to miss and explode behind you guys. Fourth guy is going to slip and fall. So he's prone. Fourth guy's prone. Fifth guy is only a 15 versus someone farther away. Versus Juwan's AC.
It's going to be a miss against Juwan, probably.
Probably.
23.
Yeah, it's a miss. So a bomb explodes near you but doesn't hurt you. But some hobgoblin threw a bomb at you.
I was gonna do a call. So are they in a circle?
Yeah, they're in a circle but all around you. So you guys are surrounded on all sides.
So I was gonna do call lightning.
Uh-huh.
And it says 1 or more 30-foot.
The or more is because it lasts more than one round, and so every round you can do another one. See how on the top it says something about how long it lasts? As an instant effect, so it's you can cast it in one round, but then it lasts every round. So every round you make one lightning bolt, so the multiple is as long as you concentrate, so as long as you don't do anything else next round, you can cast another one next round. But you can do one now, and then one next round, then one the round after that, every round.
Okay, yeah, got it.
For 10 rounds. I think it's 10 rounds. I have to look it up to be sure.
Right. I got it.
Okay. I don't know the magic, and that's why I expect you guys to read this stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, I got it. Oh, so I guess if I've been watching this whole battle, is there anybody who's already been hurt?
Yeah, you would assume the ones that were attacked by Pleek and the one that was attacked by Frodek were hurt. And you saw Cersei shoot the other three with a cone of cold. So, I mean, at this point, you would assume all of them were hurt at this point, at least to some degree. You saw all of them be attacked. You were the last one to attack, so you saw everyone else hit them before you hit them. You had time to think.
Okay. What's the weather like?
Well, you're in a mountain, so it's kind of cool.
Stormy?
Not stormy today. Well, I can roll and find out, actually. I shouldn't lie, because I have to roll and tell that for sure.
Thank you.
Mild storms, not heavy storms. They're like mild rain, like off and on.
A rain shower increases the damage.
Okay, we'll assume there's a rain shower at least recently enough that I'll let you increase damage, because I love you and you asked.
Okay. So it's 3d10.
Okay. On one of them.
The guy threw a bomb at me.
Okay, so you're going to do a 3d10 at the one that threw a bomb at you, because fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
21.
Nice.
21 damage? You totally fucked up that guy that threw a bomb at you.
That's God's mighty method.
Yeah, you totally zapped him. And as long as you concentrate, as long as no one hits you between now and your next turn, you can do another one on another guy. Without having to recast it.
Well, Genevieve is going to go after the same guy.
Okay, roll it for Genevieve. Yeah, don't throw a bomb at my mom. I want to make a bumper sticker that says "Don't bomb my mom."
She only got 6.
Then I have to buy a car, so that's a miss. Genevieve swoops down and misses, but it's still apparent that she was mad at that guy for bombing her mom. All right, we're back to the top.
Back to
Ortega. Alright. I am going to, I guess, attack again with my Great Axe of Rovagod. Nice. That's only going to be a 15.
Swing and a miss. Pleek it out.
I'm gonna cast a Magic Fang Greater on
Harriet.
Harriet.
Give her a stronger bite.
Yeah.
Magic Fang. Got
and
it.
then I'm gonna have her jump on him and bite that guy.
Alright, so roll me the attack. Yep.
Yeah.
Must be AB plus strength.
22.
22 is a hit.
So still just 5. And
5?
he has to con save against the poison.
Alright. Was that fort? Can't
Yeah.
remember. Fort?
It's con.
That's con?
Yeah.
That's going to be a... where'd my d20 go? Oh, 16.
And it's 14, so you got it.
Alright.
You're safe on poison again.
Hobgoblins are pretty tough.
Frederick is going to swing at the same guy.
Alright.
Alright, 2 attacks. That's only going to be a 10, so that's going to be a miss.
Miss.
And a natural 19, so that's crit.
That's a hit and a crit.
16 damage to that guy in front of him that he previously did.
Yep.
Fair amount of damage to.
He hacks away at the same hobgoblin again, doing some more heinous damage. They keep coming at you.
I'm having trouble imagining the field of battle here. With Cersei, would she be able to move up to an area where she could hit multiple people in a straight line with a lightning bolt?
No, because they're in a circle all around you. You guys were kind of traveling through, not the valley of the mountains, but like a lower part of some of these hills. And they were like on all sides of you and came down at you. So they were coming like down some hills at you on all sides. So a straight line might hit 1 or 2 max. That's if you can move outside of the circle and hit them from an angle.
Alright, well, what if I just walk up to one and one of the guys who has a pretty slow movement speed, and I'll just cast inflict serious wounds on him?
Yeah, you can walk up to one and do a touch attack. So roll plus BAB plus strength.
I don't do my BAB very often, so
You've only got to beat a 14, so for touch attacks, is much lower than the regular AC.
I got a 16, so
That's
yeah.
so that works. So you run up and you touch one with your hand.
Yeah, and that's going to be a mythic inflict moderate.
Do you want to choose? Do you want this to be one of the guys the guy that Pleek hit, the guy that Frederick hit, or the one of the 3 that you hit with the cone of cold?
Let's hit. I'll team up on the one with Pleek. Alright, so that's going to be 8d8 plus 2 per caster level, so that's going to be 8d8 plus 12.
Alright, so you run up to next to Pleek and you grab this hobgoblin's dick and you say magic words.
Yep, I'm going to say...
And wiggle your magic fingers.
Burn your dick off.
Yeah, and you burn his dick off real quick.
I'm going to roll my 8d8s. 20, so it's going to be 37 plus 12, so 49 damage. He should be very much dead, I hope.
He's very, very close. He's definitely debilitated. His dick, you just ripped his dick off, for sure.
I ripped his dick
You
off!
pulled his dick straight off. You have a hobgoblin dick in your hand right now.
Seriously?
It's really shriveled up. It's like a shriveled up hobgoblin dick, but
Alright,
It's like a hobgoblin dick that's become a prune. It's a prune hobgoblin dick. But
Can I spend another mythic point real quick and do a crossbow bolt at close range on this guy?
do you have an ability that lets you do that?
Yeah, since I'm mythic level 2, I have amazing initiative.
All right, yeah, then yeah, I'm allow it.
Well, it says I get another standard, but it says like it cannot be used to cast a spell.
Yes, that has to be a normal attack. Yeah, but you can shoot a bolt. A bolt's fine.
All right, well then let me roll instead of that. Can I roll my scythe?
Yeah, it's fine. Side's fine. You're up close to it, so you can do a melee. You're up in its face.
Alright, roll.
And it is pretty close to dead after you rip his dick off. So you can like rip its dick off and then like swing the scythe out with the other hand. So you're doing like one of these
only a
motions.
16 against AC, so I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, it's barely a miss, but you do jerk his dick off while you're swinging the scythe, which is pretty scary.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, well I tried. I jerk his dick clean off.
That's a real jerk off.
That's
Yeah,
a real
that's
jerk
jerk
off
off.
right there.
Yeah.
Jerk clean off. Alright, who's after Cersei? Hobgobs.
3 of which have very slow movements. They made Joey eat
Miss.
cold and shit.
Miss.
I mean, all
Will save
hobgoblins,
fail.
like, technically.
What's the will save have to be, Will?
21.
That's a miss. And a miss. So they're all, nothing happened that turn. The 3 that couldn't move, and the 2 that attacked missed. So, you just want to do it on one of the guys that's not hurt
Yeah,
as much?
because
Yeah, they're all
one
dead.
of a whole bunch of hit points.
Yeah, then just roll the
somebody
damage on
who's
it.
gonna
I get a reflex save for lightning bolt, I believe. But I rolled too low, so it's gonna hit full damage.
die. So it's gonna be 20.
20 damage. Alright, so you zap another one. You get zapped real good.
12.
Alright, it's a miss, but she still swoops down and like causes some, commotion. She's part of the fray. She's in there like cawing and swooping.
I mean, I can't fucking land a hit worth anything, but let me just see if I can find these mythic spells.
Do you have the ability that lets you cast mythic spells?
Yes, I have mythic spell casting. That was my one ability.
That was your
that
feat
I
you
took.
chose? Yeah. There are 2 abilities that let you do it. One's called, one lets you, like, fake mythic spells if you cast them 5 levels higher, and one lets you cast you can only cast level 1 mythic spells if you're level 1 mythic.
Yeah.
You can only cast mythic spells equal to your tier.
Yeah.
So if you're level 1 mythic, you can't cast anything higher than level 1 spells, mythically.
Well, then I have been cheating, so that's good to know.
So don't cheat anymore. Let's say that.
I will
Alright.
keep that in mind.
Alright, so in the future, don't cheat.
So, the mythic version of Inflict Light Wounds.
And that's a
is-
level 1 mythic spell?
Yeah, that's a level 1 mythic spell.
Okay.
It is the damage dealt increases from, I think it was only 1d8 or 1d6, and it increases to 2d8 points of damage plus 2 points per caster level. A living target is sickened for 1 round per caster level if it fails its saving throw.
Alright,
And
so
my
do the damage,
stats-
then I'll roll the saving throw.
Oh, God damn it. That's only going to be 4. That's going to be an 11.
It's a miss.
Oh, Vortiga, you suck.
Who's next? Someone that doesn't suck?
Vortiga does suck. She's fucking level 2.
Sometimes I miss stuff.
I mean, so...
And I don't do 100 damage every time. It's so hard to play this game now.
So with the spell, if it's against touch AC, but I'm still laying my hand on the creature, so I have to go through its armor for the spell to be
The touch AC
effective,
is lower. Touch AC was only 14, but you rolled 11. So his normal AC is
Yeah.
18, his touch AC is 14. So it still wasn't high enough to beat his touch AC. But it has to be higher to hit his normal AC, so you have a higher chance of hitting it with touch. But you still failed, because you didn't roll high enough. You still tried to cast it. You swung a hit to try and cast a spell, and you missed. So you still casted a spell. You still used a spell slot. You just didn't hit. You didn't make contact.
You can only do, when you cast the spell, if I grabbed him,
But
that...
you were casting the spell. It's like a battle. So in the middle of battle, you were casting the spell to inflict moderate wounds while you reached out to him because you're trying to do this mid battle. And so you're reaching out to grab him to cast a spell. So you're saying the words or using the spell slot. You just reached out and missed. So you still casted the spell. That was your turn. You can't say I casted inflict moderate wounds and then be like, but I didn't cast it because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You still tried to cast it. So it counts as a spell slot. You just missed. It's just like in a normal attack, you just wasted an arrow, basically. You wasted a spell.
I would like Harriet to knock this goblin prone.
Alright, so you're trying to trip?
Yeah, trip.
Alright, so roll plus CMB for Harriet versus the Hobgoblin CMD.
So that's a 20.
That's a unsuccessful trip versus the Hobgoblin, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
They are actually pretty great against trips.
Well, I changed what I wanted to do. It seems unnecessary, but I'll just send a flaming sphere at him.
Alright, so your spider lunges and you launch a flaming sphere. So how does that work? I get a reflex save, I think.
I have to look up the spell real quick.
That's fine, take your time.
It wasn't
I rolled really low, so I'm probably going to fail.
Yeah, it's reflex.
I got a 13 versus 10 plus spellcasting modifier plus level of the spell.
Yeah, so that's 15.
So fail.
16.
Yeah, so you succeed in throwing this ball of fire at least one of them?
Yeah, the one that's in front
of you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, roll your damage.
That was 9.
Alright, so the one in front of you catches on fire and passes out. That one's incapacitated for the rest of the battle. So Pleek's fried one. You guys see a flaming hobgoblin body in front of Pleek.
Alright, he's going to roll his 2 attacks against the guy in front of him. Oh, natural 1.
Alright, so he'll slip and fall prone. He can still swing a second attack from the ground, though. Like, he'll slip and then...
I haven't used a move action. I can still use my move action
to stand up. That's fine. But it might provoke an attack of opportunity because you're in front of the guy.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, that's only going to be a 14, so that's a miss as well.
Do you want to stand up? Or just swing from the ground? Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
I tried to whack.
Yeah, you swung your sword, he swung and slipped and swung again. That happens. You're fighting in the mountains, so it's hard. It's weird terrain. You know, you're on like kind of an incline.
And so the 3 guys that are still sitting kind of
pretty
with eyes around them.
Yep.
Would I be able to hit them with an ice storm?
Yeah, and they're close enough together that if you might, I don't think any of your allies are over there. Everyone else has been hitting with range attacks, and the ones that are close to the other guys. So you might be able to hit all 3 of them.
Yeah, it's
how big is the cylinder?
It's a cylinder of 20-foot radius, and I could aim it so that
you can hit at least 2 of them. I don't know if you can hit all 3, but you can hit at least 2 of them with that.
I'll take 2. There's no saving throw, and it does 5d6 worth of damage.
Yeah, you can definitely hit 2 of them with that for sure. Do you want to hit the 2 on the edge or the one closer to Froderick?
2 on the edge.
All right.
21 damage to the 2 on the edge.
All right, so one is knocked unconscious, and the other is still sort of frozen in snow and sort of half buried, but apparently still like willing to attack.
Spend another mythic point and fire off a crossbow bolt at the one attacking Froderick, since I'm assuming I'm going kind of down the line.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, I figured me and Pleek are over on the side.
Yeah, you guys are on one side, everything else on the other side. You got it right.
Yeah, so, and the one that was in front of Pleek is down now, so I'm going to
yep,
fire over
so you're going
that,
for the next strongest one. The one in front of Froderick is probably the next strongest one, so that's probably smart.
An natural 20.
That's a hit, of course. Roll to see if you confirm.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. I didn't roll for any of Froderick's, but it probably doesn't matter. Ooh, that was a 1, but that was only 2 confirmed, so
it doesn't matter, yeah.
Alright.
You just don't confirm.
So I'll do my...
Double damage plus strength, yeah. Or no, it's a dex one, so you don't get any pluses, but you can roll it twice.
So that's 7 damage to the one that Froderick's attacking.
One attacks Froderick, and that is going to be a 22? 21, I'm sorry. 21.
That's still hit.
Alright, so that one throws a bomb at Froderick. That's going to be 13 fire damage to Froderick as he, they throw a bomb at him, it explodes around his whole, he's all on fire now, so he needs to, like, stop, drop, and roll in that on his turn, but he's completely encased in some sort of, like...
He's still on the ground, so he can...
He can just roll, but wait till his turn to make him, that'll be his move, is rolling, basically. He's on fire right now. Then my next 2 guys, that's a miss, and that's going to be a 20 versus, let's say, Cersei.
That's going to be hit against Cersei.
Alright, that's a bomb against you too. He throws a fire bomb at you. It's going to be 10 fire damage at you, but you also have your Cloak of Immolation on, don't you?
Yeah, it's my Immolation shirt.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's right, Immolation shirt. So that will reduce that damage to 0, so you take no damage from this fire bomb.
Ah!
But they do throw a fire bomb at you, and you're surrounded by fire, and they expect you to be hurt, but you're not.
It's kind of like I'm wearing one of those cloaks from the Princess Bride.
So yeah, you're fine. They throw a fire bomb at you, but you walk out of it unscathed.
Well, I'm gonna do lightning again. Whoever's got the most.
So probably the one that's fighting Froderick. By looking at them, you would probably assume the one fighting Froderick is the strongest one. Yeah, I got a reflex save. If I succeed, I believe I roll 18 plus 10, so 28. So I'll take half damage. So roll your damage, I take half.
15.
So I'll say 8.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing with my great axe again at whatever person I can hit. Or try to hit. Fucking shitty rolls.
Oh, Genevieve.
Oh, Genevieve. Go ahead, Ramses, and then Genevieve will go after you. I forgot Genevieve again. That's on me.
That's no problem. She can go if she needs to. I believe that was a miss.
What was it?
I got 17 plus
That's gonna be a hit.
6.
That's a hit.
Alright. I need to do my fucking D12 damage.
This is your great axe of Rovagog?
Oh yeah. Smashing, smash, smash. No, I'm not gonna do my fucking... What's out? I'm not doing Wrecking Wrath. No, because if I do Wrecking Wrath, there's a 25% chance I break my weapon. Just for 2 shots at a damage roll. I can't do that. Do it. Natural 12 on the D12 plus 5. So 17 damage.
Alright, so you knock another one unconscious.
Got a natural 20.
What?
Really?
Oh, she actually got an attack in? Snap. So roll your damage twice and then add her strength modifier for talons. Or beak, whichever you prefer. Is this against the one that Ferdinand is attacking or the other one?
Whatever one I attacked.
Okay, got it.
5 plus 2.
7?
That's pretty baller.
Not bad for a bird.
Not bad for a bird, indeed.
Oh, yeah. So it cuts the fuck out of this hobgoblin's face.
That's me.
Pleek.
So is there just
Two
is
left?
is the next one free? Is there like anyone around them? I mean,
Oh, there's
how
one that's
crowded-
Froderick is kind of right in front of, and one that's not. That's being attacked from a distance.
Okay, then I will send the flaming spear to that one.
All right, you send your flaming spear to the one attack at a distance.
Yeah.
I get a reflex save, which
Yeah.
I roll a 16. So it
Oh
can
wait,
take,
put my stone of good luck. So it's
Oh, so
16. So
takes full damage. Full damage.
Yeah.
Just
It's
barely.
tied.
Just barely takes full damage.
It's a tie
Had it for a while.
then. And 14.
14 damage. That one's out. You got one left.
Nice.
Alright, Froderick is gonna keep pounding on the one in front of him.
Yep, that's the one left. The one left is the one in front of Froderick. So
Alright, that's gonna be 17, which is a miss.
yep, just barely.
Oh, let's let him mythic surge that.
He is
Why
mythic.
not?
Might as well.
Yeah, alright, so that takes him to a 19.
That's a hit. Just
That's
barely,
not
but a
bad.
hit.
And that's only going to be a 12, and I don't even feel like going on with that. So yeah, I'll do my 1d8 plus 2. That's going to be 10 damage.
All right, that one's near death.
Alright, well, then Cersei's going to run up to that guy. You said he's near dead?
Yep. It's pretty obvious at this point. He's pretty close to death. He's pretty bloodied at this point. Froderick's been hacking at him for a while.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks,
been busy.
this hobgoblin looks pretty ready to die.
Alright, good. Being mythic level 2, I'm allowed to cast a level 2 mythic spell.
How's Froderick level 2? Or you?
Cersei.
Cersei, yeah, Cersei's level 2. She killed a dragon, so yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to do a mythic inflict moderate wounds.
Okay.
Which is 40 plus 12.
Alright, do it. It's gonna totally murder this guy, even if he just rolls one time. But
I'm going to grab his dick too.
alright.
And, yeah.
You're gonna melt his body via his dick. Through his dick, you're gonna, like, slowly decay his whole body. He's gonna crumble into dust. You're gonna grab his dick, it'll turn to dust, and the rest of his body will turn to dust. Yeah.
To his chicken and balls.
Chicken ball.
He decays right in front of you. It's slow, like an animal, like those fast forward videos of foxes decaying in the forest. It's like
Yeah, I
that.
love those.
It's like that. That happens to this guy from the dick outward. He melts right in front of you. You guys get 2,666 experience points each.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Cersei wants to run around cackling with her dicks.
All right.
No, I kept the dick. I didn't lose the body disintegrated. I kept the dick, right?
Well, the second one, the dick kind of shriveled up too, but if you want to keep it, you can. We'll say that it was fine. It's just very shriveled up.
Alright, I'm gonna make a necklace.
Yeah, of one shriveled up dick, one normal dick that you just ripped off. A dick necklace. Just remember, you only have.
Alright,
Even though you only have one necklace, if you only have one neck slot, I'll make sure that that's only for like magic necklaces. If you want to wear extra necklaces that aren't magic, I'll allow it. So if you want to wear a dick necklace on top of your magic necklace, you're fine.
I've got craft jewelry. I can just add the dicks to the necklace that I'm currently wearing.
It's true. That could be just embellishments. Those are like beads for you. You get dick-shaped beads.
Yeah, dick earrings. Yeah, dick. She's gonna start gauging her ears and slide the
Put like huge dicks through your ear holes. I get it.
Yeah. Move on up to the bigger dick.
That's another level of hot topic annoying.
Put severed dicks in your ear.
I'm gonna create a train of dicks in a horse dick.
Yeah. Well, I might need yours to help me gauge my ears.
Alright. Anything else for you guys leave this battlefield?
You wanna look these motherfuckers?
That's what I was waiting. I was waiting to hear that. If not, I was gonna make you guys move on.
More firebombs?
I'm about to tell you that. There's one wand of Cure Light Wounds, easy to identify. It's labeled as such. It says Wand of Cure Light Wounds, courtesy of Barclay Industries.
Somebody moved it. So Cleek would recognize a Barclays.
Yeah. I mean, his uncle. Pretty much most of the really good magical goods around the world, his uncle's responsible for. So pretty much anything that if you're carrying a staff or a wand, it's probably made by his uncle's company. 90% chance.
Yeah.
It's got 40 charges, so that's 40 cure lights you can do if you can spellcraft high enough. Or actually, it's a use magic item for wands. But if you have use magic item, this is for you.
I've got it.
So yeah, you might want to take.
I've also got cure spells.
Yeah, this is the same thing though. But you can use it on yourself or anybody else. It's a wands. You can like use this to cast on somebody else. So might be handy.
I'll use my thing on that. I don't know. I'll take it if nobody else wants it. So let's see what else we get.
All right. There are 9 vials of acid.
Oh, dibs.
Oh, dip. Oh, shit, man, dude.
There are 12 alchemist fire.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Alchemist fire.
I need some of that.
That what they were
He'll
throwing
write it
at
all
us?
down. You guys split up at the end.
Over here on D&D.
There are 4 smoke sticks, 4 tanglefoot bags, 3 unstable accelerants, 5 plus 2 leather armors.
5 plus 2?
Yep, leather armor. 3 bomb chuckers. Bomb chuckers look like a cross sticks that they use to toss bombs. 3 masterwork short swords. 1 eyes of the eagle.
One eye of the eagle?
Eyes of the eagle, yep. And 150 gold.
Natural one. I don't know shit.
Yeah. Other than that, you put it on over your eyes, you don't know anything.
Put it on your eyes. Yeah, totally. Just stick it up your butt. Probably makes it perception.
Yeah, probably increase perception, which I don't even have. I want one of the leather armors to go to Frozen.
So yeah, does anyone else want to roll a spellcraft or knowledge Arcana on these eyes of the eagle?
Sure.
I rolled Arcana on it.
Failed.
I'll roll
Four.
spellcraft.
That's 26 on Arcana.
14.
I got a 16 on spellcraft.
Who got the 26?
That was me. Got a 26 on Arcana. Cersei.
Cersei recognizes these as eyes of the eagle. They're a special crystal that you fit over your eyes. It gives you a +5 to perception when you wear them.
I want them. Permanent?
As long as you're wearing both lenses at the same time. If you only wear one lens, it causes you to be stunned for one round. But as long as you wear both goggles, you get a +5 to perception. So you're just wearing funny, like, Coke bottle goggles. They're very thick glass. They make it look kind of silly. So they might fuck with your charisma, but they'll definitely give you a +5 to perception.
Nerd.
Yeah, you look like a nerd, but you'll be able to see really well.
Whatever, dude. Cersei's gonna be like librarian hot.
Yeah. Dudes will want to jizz on her glasses for sure.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so you guys have cleaned out these hobgoblins. Alright, so what are you cats up to? You've defeated these hobgoblins, collected your crap. You're heading east. You can see the wall in the distance. At first, on the west side of the wall, it looks like the road continues to the east, but when you guys cross the mountain range to the east, it appears to be a wall. The wall appears out of nowhere almost, like an illusion, like the wall wasn't there and now it is. You guys have reached East Linya. You guys come out of the mountains around, I believe, the town of Dirt, a small mining town. That's the first piece of civilization you guys encounter as you leave. Alright, so we'll start off with Viva Caligula, who just arrived on Kelnar, the island, or in the city of Telorix, on a ship with a bunch of drow soldiers, I believe.
Black magic is back.
Black magic is back, with a small troop of soldiers, seeking Pleek, I believe. You arrive in Telorix. It's a pretty, it's like an old western-style town. A lot of wooden buildings. Seems like the middle of a desert. Very high walls surrounding the city. Seems like the courthouse is the most important building in town. But it seems like it's, a pretty habitable place for the people that are here. Pretty large city.
Word. Well, I guess I need to start name dropping if I'm gonna find Fleet. So I'm gonna head to my local saloon, if you will, and try and get some information. Okay, so...
You're gonna go to the saloon? Right?
Yeah, I wanna go to the saloon so I can ask about Fleet.
Alright, so you go to the Scorch Tavern, where they have a 2-drink maximum. They only sell a liquor known as Scorch. After that, you have to drink water, which costs 100 gold per glass here.
Only 14 gold pieces, so...
Well, you could afford 1 shot of Scorch if you like. Maybe 2. They'll do 5 gold. 5 gold a shot for you. Because you come in with a bunch of these. You come with a bunch of drow, and they're all buying shots too. So for 5 gold, you can have a shot of Scorch.
Fireball! Hit me!
Alright, you take a shot of Scorch. I have to look that up again, because it's been a minute since I thought about it. But I think you are able to breathe fire for an hour as long as you hold a flame in front of your mouth. 1 time. Then let's see. You get a -2 Constitution for 1 hour.
Temporarily.
Yeah, temporary, just for 1 hour. And during that hour is the hour that you have the fire breath at will with a flame. If you hold a flame to your breath, you can do a fire breath that does 46 damage within 25 feet. They get a DC 13 will save to take half damage, jump out of the way. You're there with the local folk, having your first shot. Everyone cheers as you. Your drow all drink with you.
Alright, I'm gonna do a perception check around the bar, see if I see any kind of known folk around. Since I know Fleet is a gnome from what I was told. Yeah, so I got an 18 on perception.
Alright, yeah, you don't see any gnomes around. You look around the bar. It seems to be just a lot of humans in the bar. No one of any note. You do notice some larger wanted posters on the wall for like most wanted.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. See what's
Alright. You might recognize Shadow Fox. I don't know if you've ever met Shadow Fox Jacques before.
Yes I have.
You'll notice Jacques right away on the most wanted board in the bar. Very high bounty being offered. It's
that guy.
yeah, 10,000 gold. Dead or alive. Yeah, so you see that on the wall. That's a pretty well advertised bounty. Most other bounties are kept in the court, and you have to go as a bounty hunter with a license to see them. But this one's out, since it's a most wanted one, is out in the bar for people to see. So you've noticed that while you're here, but you don't see anyone else that you recognize other than that face on that flyer. Catch up with our fun-loving criminals next time for more Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.